Hi, this video is to show you how I created this thank you card a couple days ago. Um, I'm currently part of a group on Facebook, and a couple of people asked me if I had a video showing how to create this card, and I apologize in advance if I'm not 100% perfect with this video, as this is the first time that I'm creating a video. One of the things that I'm making uh, anytime. So I have my Instagram account that is called Chase Design, and my name is Tete Stillwell. For those who don't remember who made this card, in case you are watching this video, and basically joined the Facebook group for Melody Lane, and I'm gonna show you kind of what I did to create these flowers, which I personally like. The result that I got took me a couple hours to figure out how to make it work. So let's start. So I'm gonna open Design Space, and then I'm gonna open a new project. I will show you the results at the end of how ended up having the card ready to make it. So basically what I did to find, I was looking for some flowers, but I wanted something that had the whole thing as it looks here, instead trying to kind of put all the pieces together. And looking on Google, I found this image um, that I call let me see where I save it. I think I save it as flowers. This one. So that's the image that I found on Google. Then as you may know already, I just follow the steps to kind of start working with this image. And because I want to have that effect where the flowers are kind of popping up, basically what I did here was the following. So I started working on the image by itself, and if you notice these little flowers here, I only have a couple here. I don't have the whole thing, because at the end this flower, it becomes like a little only one, because the pieces are attached together too much, that that's the only one effect that I was able to get. Okay, now because I need these flowers popping up, so what I did basically is I used the eraser, and then I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger to kind of be able to cut this part, because in order to have these flowers popping up, I need to have every single piece separate one from each other, from the other one, because that way the Cricut is not gonna cut the flower completely, and those pieces are gonna stay still there. And then I'm gonna do the same with this one. And the same with this one. I have to make sure that all of them are gonna be separated. Like this section here, you can see that it's very close, so I better delete a little bit more. And then the same with this one. Takes a couple minutes, but the results are nice. And the nice thing about this is that once you have this ready, it's just you just have to do it once, and then you can use it multiple times, as you I'm sure know. You are probably better than me because I just have a like couple months having my Cricut, so I'm still learning how to use um, the system online and everything, how to work with images, etc. Okay, so let's take just a quick look here. It seems that I have everything nice. Okay, so another thing that you can see here is that I deleted some of the leaves because I didn't want to have these big ones, but it's up to you if you want to leave them. One thing that you can see once you use the Cricut, that when you have images that have this part like this, it's kind of hard to get the cut in the exact way, or at least I wasn't able to get it. If you are able to, um, nice. I think maybe my case was because of the paper that I use to make the cut. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove them. And I'm gonna remove this one also. Okay, and then you can see that it's looking more like my car. So the next thing that I need to do here now is I'm gonna go back to select and erase, and I need to do the same with every single area here, because if I leave it like that, it's gonna cut the whole thing, and I don't want that. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger to see what I'm doing. So it's not that hard, as you can see. It's just that takes a little bit of time, but as I say before, once you get it done, it's nice. The results are nice. And now you can see here that there are little couple lines. So if you leave it like that, once you start making the cut, the Cricut is gonna try to create those lines. And I noticed in my first design, my first cut or test that I made, that it looks nice, but it takes longer to complete the cut. So that's what I decided to remove it. And that way the Cricut is not gonna take much longer to create my car. And I did, or I had to do basically the same with every single one. There are a couple letters here that I have to remove also. Okay, and now basically my card is ready. I'm just gonna remove this one too, because I don't want it. Okay, and now that I have my image ready, I'm not gonna complete this because it's basically the same, and the main purpose of making this video is to show you kind of how to create this image. So I'm gonna click continue, and then I'm gonna click here because I wanted to save as a cut image. I'm just gonna save a flower banner and then save, and I have it here. I'm gonna insert image, and now I have my image ready. So the next step that I did to create my car, I just insert a square. I don't remember the size that I use for my car as that. Let's say this is gonna be 6.5 by 8.5. I think it was 10. Let's do a 9. Oops. As you can see, I'm not perfect with this yet. Okay, now I get this. I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. Let's use 12 so it will be easier for me to kind of find the middle size. Okay, and then I'm just gonna change it to white. And then now I just can go ahead and put this image here. Okay, I'm gonna send this one, send to back. And I'm just gonna make it smaller to kind of fit the area. Okay, and now the last part that I need is the word that says thank you. And I'm going to text, oops, oh, what I did, sorry. So what I did is, because I want both separate, I created one that said thank you and the other one was going to say you. So it will be easier for me to fix them later or accommodate the letters in the card. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I used the exclamation point. Oops. Okay. So you can clearly see that I'm still learning to use this design space. Okay, so I don't want this font. So when you click here, and you probably know this, but just in case you don't know, you have these three options. And for my example, I use one of the fonts that I have in my computer. So I click on System, and then let me see if I remember specifically what type I used. And if just in case you don't know, I have fonts that I was able to download for free, and they are also free for commercial use. So if you would like me to show you how to do this, I will be happy to create a video for you guys so you can look for fancy fonts that are for free, and you can make your cards nicer. Looking for the font because I don't remember which one I used. And I was looking at something early. No, it wasn't this one. Let's see here. Okay, let me look for a minute size to see if I can find it. Just 1 second, please. I think I found it. So it's the one that I have that is called fiction. Yeah, this one. Actually, it's not. Mm, one more second. Let's see if I can just paste it here. It would be nope. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't remember the font that I used before. Okay, so just for the time being, I'm gonna do it with this one, and then I will post below the video what's the actual font that I use. Let me just look one more time. Let me see if it's this one. Nope, not this one. I believe it's this one. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one that I use. So it's called How to Make November. Okay, so I'm sorry for the delay here. Okay, and then what I did is I just remove the letter space, and then just rotate, make a rotation a little bit like this, a little bit smaller here, and then these are also. So this is a font that I have in my computer. So if you don't have it, I will be happy to send you the link. Just let me know below, type in below, and I will be happy to share that with you. So here, for example, the T is to separate from the H. So what I did is ungroup the letters and then move this one a little bit closer, and the same with the others. And then here the card basically ready to go. The other parts that you have to do is basically score, make the score line, and then I'm just gonna do this. Then you have to attach everything. Oops, let's do Control Z. Okay, so I have to group this. So I'm just gonna move this for a little bit, and I group this. Okay, now I can move this, and then attach. I'm not sure why is this happening. Probably doing something wrong here. probably need to do this first. Group the letters, and then this one is already grouped. Okay, so I'm gonna attach this, and then I'm gonna move this, and then attach again. Okay, here we go. And now basically the card is ready to be printed, and then it's gonna look as is here. So now you can see here that the background has different colors. So what I basically did was I took, oh, something that I didn't do here is I also add a couple circles here. Let me show you my real template after I did everything. So this is my template because I use my light blue mat to do this. So I created these also circles. I just did it with shapes and then add them here. So that way when the Cricut made the cat, I will have these circles and I can add that color on it. So once I printed my card, I just look for leftovers of paper that I had. I learned that from Jennifer McGuire, is someone that I follow. That is always a good idea to save all leftovers that you have of paper so you can use them later. And then I just put those colors as a background. And the same with the word thank you. With another leftover that I had, and then I just covered the whole card with white paper to cover all those pieces that I added here to make it look colorful as it is here. And then just to show you one more thing, I also created another card with using the same technique. This is not updated. One second here. I created this card that has the same technique, but this time instead using flowers, I use butterflies. And as you can see, it looks very pretty. And I did kind of like a popping up with the word thanks. So if you would like to see how I created the butterflies, I will be happy to create a video for you guys. Just let me know below. And if you have any questions or if you would like to send me the link to kind of have access to the card, just let me know and I will be happy to do it. And I hope this video is helpful for you. As I mentioned it before, I apologize if this video is not perfect 100%. Because it's the first time that I'm making it. And I also want to say thank you to everybody for the comments that I received about my car. And you are free to follow my Instagram account if you want. I usually update more cards here than Facebook. You can see here, this is situation with my computer, but you can see there that I have a couple videos with other cards that I created before. So you are welcome to follow my page if you would like. And again, if you have additional questions on how to create this card, I will be happy to help you. You can add your questions on the link below the video, or you can also add more questions on Facebook where I post this card. Thank you and have a good one, guys.